So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go from Chicago. His return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Bravo 80.
Throwing to start this game. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throw left side, complete. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now. Buying some time right. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18, go check, go check. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. 3rd down.
Let's go.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10.
Set. Let's go.
Sending him on the dive. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Set.
Back-to-back carries here. Well, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's brought in by Burden. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A 28-yard pickup there. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, is training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And this is intercepted. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kate, I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Reichert there to tack on the extra point. And the Lions drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
Herbert back to it after the pick. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break across midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Set.
On first down, they'll run. Got some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 in enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Set. Ready.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Finds the in route complete. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Set. Let's go.
From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Back and begin in the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll begin a new drive. 1st and 10.
Unlock lines.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Give him 24 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Hurt. Liking 18. Check smash. Let's go.
On first down. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the Bears say they have it. Looks like they do.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Herbert from the gun. And this one is launched downfield. This is brought in at the 15. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Brought in. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready. 380. Ground.
Throwing now, Herbert. Caught out wide. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They start on the ground with Gibbs. Shoots away from one. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
So looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. Fights his way through a tackle. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Set.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
Okay,
We
break.
set it downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Set. Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready. Cougar 19. Check. Go.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Spins out of one side. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Got it. Ready. Let's go.
Again, it's Gibbs. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have 2nd and goal from the 4.
Hey, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Rocco 80. Take go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with points.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Herbert back to throw. Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Santos now for the extra point. extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
The 60, pat the 60.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It's completed right side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It's taken in by Williams. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Steady.
They're throwing it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Gain of 15 there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Set. Prenatal. Go.
Herbert on first down. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. On the play fake, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Herbert. Setting up the screen. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Time coverage from the Lions. 3rd down.
Set. Delta. Set. Set.
Herbert to throw once more. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears found the chance to tie it before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears tie us up 28 all. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go. 19.
Tight end in motion left. First down, and they go right back to it. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Christmas
Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out.
Kappa. Whoa.
Third and long for him here. On a quick slant, it's Loveland. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Eagles, 60.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
For more.
And 10 from the 32.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Another carry for him. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Emptying the backfield here. The offense going 5 wide on 3rd and long.
Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
So on 4th down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Some hesitation getting set and getting the punt away as the play clock expires. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. The Lions readying for the punt. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. First down now, ball at the 33. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Still going inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take the lead on the first play of the drive.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Moving Hippolyte the second, able to bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Looking in the air here. Another one caught by St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Detroit.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Lions.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage on the play, didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Lean back motions
Hawk
right.
70, Hawk 70.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And that's good for a few. It brings that 3rd down.
Jackson Bay at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. We'll go with a design keeper. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So we're through 3 here. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Drive play straight ahead. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
But more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Play action now for Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defense.
Oh no, the ball is loose! Going the other way, Lions have it! That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Viking 18.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
And second and inches at the Bears' 39-yard line.
Hold the ready.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Back-to-back carries here. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Go.
Setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bron. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready up.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Red. 70 Lions. Ready.
Back to throw it. It's on target to Williams. They crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Anybody that I really recognize ain't surprised to
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Another one for Gibbs. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Ready?
He's back to throw. Has his man. It's Dobbs. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Lions in range for a game-winning score. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Taken down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
1st and goal from the 1. From the 1. I don't mind throwing it, but that's the one thing you can't have happen. Defensively, you know they're going to bring it. And now, well, they're more than content backing this offense up with the sack.
Chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Come on. Set. Pat to 60. Pat. Top low 18. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Looking to throw it. Has it in close. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions jump in front late. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. Timeout. Chicago, it uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. From the red zone on 1st. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10.
12. Delta. Hut. Ready.
Herbert throwing again. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Hey, easy. We're going orange. Baylor Tiger.
Throwing now. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Really?
Here he is to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth.
Cairo Santos kicking off for Chicago.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Throwing from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that's Mike Freeze's time. 16 seconds to go. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Ready, ready.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80. Ready, ready.
To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
And this one's off the mark. It's going to wind up short and too far right. And barring a miracle, we're set up for overtime.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, Process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough, and that left the holder scrambling to try to get his job done, and none of them, unfortunately, could.
First and 10 from the 32. So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty.
Home troops right. Lion.
Herbert from the gun. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second and long.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. There's a dive up the middle. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. The one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Third down, opening drive of overtime, but they only need a couple of inches here.
Let's go now.
Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender fails, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
48-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on, go.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Short pass brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All right, needing 3 yards here on 3rd down if they want to keep this opening drive of overtime going. Complete beyond the bunker. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hot 70.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Second and 3 now.
Here we go, strike. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready.
They're going to try and throw it here. Complete to St. Brown. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Nice. Trap 50. Trap 50. Let go.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, when they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Final moments of overtime. If they don't break this tie quickly, it's going to end all squared up.
70 Lions.
The give here on 2nd. And he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Back to the well again. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down. With just 2 seconds left in OT, we've got a timeout. A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. Well, as expected, here's the timeout, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline. So the Lions get the win on the road. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game.